I think it's any series in our division this year is important, just because of the way the division is and the way they're playing. Obviously, they've gotten themselves back into the mix. They've had some come-from-behind wins over this winning streak, and I think that always is a lift to a club, so I think they're important.
Even if they struggle early on, I think they kind of give you always sort of expect to get back to this point.
Well, we always felt they were extremely talented. And, I think you could say it about every team in our division. We've all had our struggles. Sometimes they last longer than we want, but I still think they're a very talented club.
What have you seen over the last two starts from Pineda that worked so well?
I think his slider's been really good. And that's his key pitch. When you talk about a pitcher's swing and miss pitch, if they don't have their number one swing and miss pitch, starts to become a little bit more difficult. So it's really important for him. He feels better. He went out and ran a little bit today, felt good. He's going to take some ground balls, took some swings in the cage, and we'll go from there. I don't know. I got to see how he goes through the rest of the work, and when the day's over, how he feels.
So are you giving any thought to just resting for the break?
That thought has crossed our minds. But, like I said, we'll continue to evaluate and see where we're at. He's going to go down there, take some BP, and play in some rehab games. And I think you just got to see once he starts the rehab games how he feels and how his body's responding. Is that the kids' room? Kids are bench pressing and squatting in there. I've been pleased with what I've seen. I look at his last start, and I didn't think he had a whole lot of control of his fastball or his curveball, and managed, to pitch a decent amount of time in the course of the game and not give up a lot of runs. So I've been pleased with what I've seen. He gets an extra day here. Maybe that will help, as you're coming back and you're starting to throw every fifth day. Sometimes you worry about guys doing that. You worry about fatigue a little bit, but we gave him an extra day here, but I've been pleased with what I've seen.
So where are you at without Warren, with your ability to getting rest and back again?
I feel like I can use him at any point during the course of a game. I could still use him for distance if I needed to, a couple, 3 innings. I can use him to close. I can do about anything I want with him, so he's really valuable to our pen right now. Well, I think that, for us, we've been a club that has relied pretty heavily on the home run. I think getting Jacoby back helps in that situation. Early on, we played well on the road, and we weren't playing well at home. And then it's kind of reversed. So I'm curious to see, with adding Jacoby back, how it changes the dynamics. Well, we saw we liked the matchup better against Oakland for us, and that was kind of why we moved him back. We kind of kept everyone pretty close to rotation, not giving them too many days, because the last time we had given them a lot of days, we thought that, I think everyone went on their 7th or 8th day, that everyone kind of sputtered. I think that was around the Washington series. So we didn't really want to do that. So by only moving one guy, you can keep everyone else pretty regular. We've talked about it. I'm not ready to give it, but, obviously I'll give it in the next couple of days. Just see how this weekend goes.
Just to follow up on Girardi, what have you seen from him? Does he look like Girardi?
He does. I haven't seen him run any different than he did before. He looks good to me in the outfield. He hasn't really had to make a whole lot of plays where he's had to sprint. I thought he did a nice job running the bases the other day, going from first to third, having to stop what looked like it was going to be a double, and it kicked to the right fielder pretty hard. So he looks pretty normal to me.